pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 3-2. Trevor Story had a home run and 3 RBIs as the Marlins claimed victory over the Giants 8-6. And that's what's going on.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the A's and the Undertakers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Framber Valdez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
The 3-1.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Snyder looking up. That one is gone. What a way to lead off a ball game. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I love the way this lineup's constructed. Right out of the gate, they smack you right in the mouth with one of the better power hitters in their lineup. And he takes him deep right there to set the tone.
In now, number 17.
The designated hitter. Number
Lifted
17.
down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 1 home run, 13 RBIs. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Ready with the 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
To the plate now, Stan Musial. Fouled away. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's 1-1 to Stan the man. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale. That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Snyder finds some space out there for the catch to retire 1-0. Devin Smeltzer will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now to the plate, here is George Brett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brett.
Here it comes. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The 1-1 home. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Standing in now, Bill Mazeroski, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Two balls, no strikes to Mazeroski.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 3-0 now. From the stretch.
Now Now, that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Brett stands at second with no outs. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to be a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the center fielder, Duke.
Next to bat is the home run hitting legend Duke Snider. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home misses off the plate.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So now here is Pete Alonso, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just inside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it?
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And it's fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. There's one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. One run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 offering.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
As he'll take a look at ball one. The average is at 308 entering play. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. Boy, at a mid-80s fastball that time, but it's a called strike, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Musial's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2, the Undertakers, on top 2-1. Now it'll be Anthony Rendon. His career numbers in this matchup, batting .500, 5 for 10. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Batting average down in the low 210s. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. The 1-0. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He'll come into this one at .328, 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll get back in safely. Betts, base runner at first with 1 out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Scooped up. Throw won't get him. Now into the box, Cavan Biggio. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. He's set. Here it comes. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
And it's quickly 0-2. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
The catcher, Brian O'Keefe.
Stepping in now, Brian O'Keefe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. The 1-0.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Popped him up. Brett is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Striding in is Andrew McCutchen, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch of the AB now.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
1-0. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
He's set. The 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. Stepping up is Marcus Semien.
Leading off for Arizona, the designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0. Fouled off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting 8, the left fielder.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Patrick Dwyer comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
Into the box now, Manny Pena, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Dwyer, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Outside, 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes. He's
set, and the 2-1 pitch. Their count now at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Dwyer rounds third and is digging for the plate. He'll score easily as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
At the plate now, George Brett rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
So the next to bat will be Bill Mazeroski. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. From the stretch. Line hard to center field. McCutchen able to track it down for the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. Striding forward now is the DH, number 17. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Ground ball right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Stan Musial, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the stretch. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Corey Seager, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. None out, runners at first and second. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And there's 1 away.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of 1, though.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
At the plate now is Mookie Betts, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch as he puts it on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Arizona leads it 3-2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Duke Snider.
The center fielder, Duke Snider.
First pitch on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Musial is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
The first baseman, number 23, Pete Alonso.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Fouled away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. McCutchen is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. all set for the start of the fourth. And here comes the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Here it comes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Cavan Biggio is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Freeman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Little chopper back to the mound. To second for one, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Now
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They practice plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Next, it'll be Brian O'Keefe. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. In now, Andrew McCutchen. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Biggio is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Into the box, number 17. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging in next will be Tim Salmon.
The right fielder, Tim Salmon.
And now the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Semien.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Two pitch is fouled away. And he fouls this one off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Musial will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Patrick Dwyer.
So next to hit is Patrick Dwyer, who collected a base hit his first time up. He's ready. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. Salmon, the runner at second, with one away. Struck him out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Manny Pena, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. The set and the 2-1. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Left fielder looking up at the track. The wall. And they take the lead. It's gone. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now 5-3.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
To the plate now, George Brett. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the left field line. And foul. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-3. And now, number 17. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The designated hitter, number 17.
On its way is pitch number 75. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Right side, but it's well foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a ground ball from Mazeroski at second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Next, here is Stan Musial. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Dwyer has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Nick Burdi is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 44.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Bill Mazeroski.
Now the pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And it's 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The center fielder, Luke Snyder.
So now to the plate, Duke Snider, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Mazeroski aboard here at first with nobody out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Rendon has